Welcome. So in today's video, I'm gonna kind of be talking about, I don't know why I said kinda, I'm definitely going to be talking about, shortly the argument around whether artists on social media should niche down or just stay as free-spirited and just, what's a word I'm looking for? Having a lot of variety, I guess, in what they do. So, should you niche down? Should you just have a lot of variety? And the answer is, I don't know, dude. I'm still figuring it out. So, let's jump into it. What exactly defines an art niche? It can kind of be like a specialization. So maybe that's a specific style. Maybe you even have niched all the way down to having, working only with a specific color palette, one medium, or just like one subject. Anything from like, maybe you only do pet portraits, or you only do, fantasy paintings, or whatever it is, right? Like you have one thing, one cohesive brand, I guess, of art that you make, right? So, especially in the age of social media, and if you're trying to grow on social media, a lot of people will tell you, oh, you have to niche down. You have to pick something and stick with it, right? And so, the case for that can be that, a lot of these algorithms do play favorites, and they're gonna favor, really like specific content, consistent content. It is gonna be easier to build a following generally with having a specific specialized look, brand, all of that. So it's easier, supposedly, to build a following. It does give you a clear brand identity, like I said, so your marketing is a little more simplified, and you may just see more predictable growth, right? So again, algorithms tend to like consistency. If you're picking one niche, one style, again, even one color palette, it is more likely to be recommended to people in an audience group, Now, niching down isn't all peaches and cream, okay? The creative restriction to, again, stay on brand, as it were, can be kind of soul-crushing, and it causes a lot of people to burn out. So if that is going to make you burn out, like, that is not going to be sustainable. That is not something that you can do long term. And again, if you're just like a free spirit with your art, you're not going to want to be put in one little box. That just doesn't work for everyone. Another issue is that you might be missing out on opportunities to grow as an artist if you're not experimenting and doing weird stuff because you want to stay on brand. Then that's going to cause you to just keep doing the same thing over and over, which isn't necessarily bad from a marketing standpoint. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But like, still, as an artist, we want you to grow. We want you to, get out of your bubble and your comfort zone and learn something. The other thing with having a niche is there's probably going to be other people in that niche, and you might find yourself in like an oversaturated market. That is not going to be good for growth either. And again, with the burnout thing, you just may start to feel uninspired, You might just like lose interest in what you're doing. So, how do we find a happy medium? Well, I've done this, not with much success because the ADHD is strong with this one, and I guess I lack object permanence and completely forget that I make other accounts But I digress. One option that you can do is create separate accounts for your different projects, you know, different art styles, different, you know, maybe you have, you're into like manga style and American comics and animation and game design. Like you have all these things. You are a multi-talented individual. So creating separate accounts, separate portfolios for each of these things is going to help you stay organized. It is going to help your stuff look more consistent, even though you're working on a bunch of different things at the same time. Putting them in their nice little organized baskets is going to help you, again, kind of with that branding, while still giving you the flexibility of like working on a bunch of different things. And another thing you can do is you can have some uniting factor, but have variety within that thing. So maybe your primary focus is, you know, I don't know, maybe it's all joined by a theme again, or a color scheme is another great way to unite maybe some disparate elements. You can do that. You can also have a main thing that you do, and then just every now and then sprinkle in some of your experimentations. You know, people might be into that. And then, again, you're still building a brand identity, but you're not limiting yourself too much. That, or you can just build your brand literally around your versatility and around being sporadic and random. I'm sure someone is making that work for them. I have not. So we're still learning. We're working on it. But yeah, there's really not a one-size-fits-all. I wish there was like a solid answer I could give you, because I don't even know for myself. I'm still working on building my following, so good luck. Find a balance between your strategic growth and your artistic fulfillment. And please leave me a comment when you figure it out. Please help me. So I know I don't really want to niche down sometimes, because I have a lot of interests, but like I said, let me know if you figure it out.